Hey everyone, welcome to How to Register as a Caregiver with the State of California Part 2. So in the last video, we left off at the point of getting our fingerprinting paperwork, and now what we need to do is we need to find a fingerprinting location near you. So first things first, this is your fingerprinting paperwork. For this example, mine is left blank, but for yours, it should already be pre-filled with all of your information. Once you have this, you're going to download 2 copies, one for your records and one for the facility to send on your behalf to the FBI and DOJ. Now, let's find a fingerprinting location near you. So what you're going to do is go to this site here, and if not, simply search up fingerprint locations near me. On Google, it will populate this website, the Attorney General website, and you'll find it there. Once you're done, you're going to scroll down and go to Select the County. For this example, I'm in Los Angeles, so I'm selecting Los Angeles. Now, I'm going to scroll down, and it's going to have me search a facility that's closest to my city. So you would then type in the city you live in. So for this case, I'll just put Pasadena. And then from here, I recommend going through each location you see and finding the closest one to you. So assuming this is the closest one to me, I am then going to call the facility. Pick up the phone, call them, and ask them these following questions. 1, I am getting an FBI and DOJ background check done. How much would it cost? Their range of price may range from $89 to $140, maybe even a little bit more. Now, these prices are not set really by the facility, but set by the FBI and DOJ background check. So they're not raising the prices are as is, but I highly recommend when you pay these fees, keep the receipt. Most home care agencies will reimburse you for you getting the background check done. But now you've called them, you asked how much it would be. Another question I'd recommend to ask is, do they allow appointments or is it walk-in only? This way, you're not wasting your time and you can plan for this fingerprinting to be done on a time that fits your schedule. So now I've asked them those questions, I found a location near me, I've called them and verified. You then will take your 2 forms that you've printed of this form here with your information already filled and head right over to the facility. So let's get going.
A background check and live scan.
Live scan?
Yeah, and let me take that, and then I also have a notary.
So I walked into the facility and I was greeted by this kind lady. I informed her that I'm wanting to get my fingerprints done for a background check to become HCA registered in the state of California. I then informed her that this background check would need to be submitted to both the FBI and DOJ. She then asked for me to hand over my fingerprinting paperwork, which I did, and I gave her both copies. One so I can keep for my records, and the other one so she could submit it to the FBI and DOJ. After that, she then started to go over the cost for the live scan. And then she also verified the place my background check submission would be sent to, which in this case, it would be sent to the California Department of Social Services in Sacramento. Now, don't worry, this would already be pre-filled from your initial download of your fingerprinting paperwork that you've already handed to her.
And what is your phone number, please?
Once she collected my paperwork, she started to verify my personal information on the papers. This way, there's no issues or bouncing back when she has submitted my paperwork and fingerprints to the FBI and DOJ. The information she verified was my phone number, my address, my full name, and then also in this case, she asked for my driver's license and or another form of state ID. This way, she can verify that I am the correct person they're running the background check and fingerprints on.
Let me know when.
You can go ahead and try. Perfect. All right, now you're gonna do the same thing with the left arm.
Okay.
Now, once they've already finished inputting all of my information into their systems, she started to take my fingerprints. Now, during this fingerprinting process, she made me clean my hands with hand sanitizer, and then she also gave me lotion to moisturize my hands. This way, the fingerprints that they collect are valid and able to be scanned into their system. This process was very easy and very cool. It was real nice to see how their machine worked and fun to see my fingerprints actually showing up on the machine.
That's so cool. I thought it was like a thumbprint machine like that.
At the end of collecting your fingerprints, they then will submit it into their system and hand over your finalized paperwork. In here, I asked her to confirm that they have already been sent to the FBI and DOJ, and she confirmed that yes, after the fingerprints have been collected and they close down their system, they are automatically sent to the receiving end, the FBI and DOJ, and have already been confirmed as received. Now, during this last step, I also suggest asking the facility what the expected response time is for the background check results to come in. In this case, she informed me that it would take up to 1 week. And lastly, I also suggest during this time period to ask any other additional questions you may have prior to leaving the facility. All right, now that we have successfully submitted our fingerprints and background check to the FBI and DOJ, and it's been over a week since I've submitted them, I'm going to check if I've been cleared to be registered as a caregiver in the state of California, or if my account is pending, or is it denied. So the first thing you're going to do is sign into your Guardian account. It is the same account you created when you submitted your first initial registration forms to become a caregiver in the state of California. Once you're in your Guardian account, you'll go to Home, and here you'll see a completed application section. You will then see your application number, the agency you've registered with. In this case, I registered directly with the state of California, your submission date, and your status. So it shows here that I'm eligible and cleared to work as a home care aide within the state of California. Now, if your status says pending, it is okay. I suggest giving it a few more days, maybe 3 days to a full week, and come back and check it again. Now, if your status says denied or rejected, that means something popped up during your background check. From there, I would highly suggest that you reach directly out to the Home Care Aide Bureau or the CDSS Bureau directly. Their phone number can be easily found online. But reaching out to them, ask them what happened, what popped up. On your end, it also may be already emailed over to you in these documents section, informing you why you didn't pass. But highly recommend that you try resolving the error and see if you can just need to clean your record. But now we can see I am eligible and clear. From here, I'm going to click this link here. It gives me my documents showing me and informing me I have passed. I click it, and then it takes me here. Now, for this case, right, I'm blocking out certain personal information, but here's how the paperwork looks. It gives me my name, my address, and it gives me my per ID number. Now, this is important. This per ID number is the identification number you need to share with home care agencies when you're applying to work with them. They will ask, hey, can I please have your per ID number? This way, they could view and validate that you have passed a background check, you have done your fingerprints, and you are successfully registered as a home care aide within the state of California. So make sure you download this paperwork and you keep track of your per ID number. The same thing would go with your background check ID. Now, it's not going to be really requested by the home care agency, but it's good to keep for your records. This way, if you need to have questions about your background check, you have your ID connecting you to your initial form submissions, so it's a little bit easier for anyone to assist you during this process. And lastly, if you have any questions or concerns, maybe if your background check said it was pending or if your background check said it was denied, I always recommend to reach out to their facility directly here. But that's it. I am eligible to work as a caregiver within the state of California. I can now go to any agency I choose, inform them I'm already registered with the state, and I'm ready to work.